Welcome to Yeukai Business Show, UK's premier business show where we feature business thought leaders, high achievers, and industry experts. Today's episode is brought to you by World Outsourcing Solutions Limited, a company that specializes in helping executive business owners with virtual assistant services and business growth systems. Here's your host, Yeukai Ketchadori.
Hello and welcome back to another very special episode. Look, I'm so grateful that you're here today and you are taking time out to educate yourself, develop yourself, and become better through listening to experts like the expert we have today. This is remarkable. You and I are kindred in spirit because we want to improve every single day. And I honor you for that. And I can't wait to hear your success story after listening to this episode. Now, let me ask you a question. Who doesn't want to know the tips, the tricks, and the secrets of the trade when it comes to this area? I don't know anybody. I think everybody wants to know the shortcuts to getting things done, to getting to the goals faster without losing your life, losing your mind, or even stressed out, or even losing your family. So you stay tuned today and discover exactly what those tips, the tricks, and the secrets in this area today. Now, before I introduce our guest, I want to remind you of the two trainings we've got ready already for you in the community. Number one, our training on how to start, scale, and monetize your podcast training and consulting aspect of it is already ready for you. So if you want to know how to do these things, how to grow your podcasting, how to monetize your podcast, or even just simply to start, we've got you covered. And remember, we've been doing this since 2015. So we've got what works right now, not what used to work, what works right now. So I'm super excited about that. And the second thing I'm excited about and want you to check out, it is a Trevor Stockwell's leadership training. And I know that it is going to help you if you want to streamline your leadership or just want to have a strategy call with Trevor. By the way, Trevor is my business partner. I've known the gentleman, again, since 2005, so many years. And, we've been working together for a good number of years. So I know the stuff that he teaches. I know that he lives and breathes this leadership stuff. So we want you to have access to that. And finally, if you're not yet a member of our community, you want to be part of the community, because at the end of our episode, the conversation that we are starting here will carry on in those in our community, and we want you to be there so you don't miss out. All right, enough of that. I love telling you what we are doing, but I'm more excited right now to listen in and learn from our guests today. Is that great? I know, it's brilliant. Well, there you go. Thank you so much, by the way, for joining us here, and for those who haven't yet come across your work and who don't know who you are, would you tell us a little about yourself, introduce yourself, maybe in terms of your background, your education, and your experience? A lot of people want to know, how you got started, what are you doing right now in this area, what sort of people you're helping. If we could cover all these things right now, that would be amazing.
And well, of course, I am not an overnight success. I have worked in my skills in developing them, the hard and the soft skills that I have, for many, many years, for 10 years now, just regarding this entrepreneurship I have. I have worked with a lot of mentors. I have read every book there is. I have taken all the webinars and all the workshops that I can to make this happen, because I am a one-woman orchestra, if you know what I mean. I do everything by myself mostly. I like to work with me in silence and just to observe my environment and detect where are the social pains that need to be taken care of. So I am the result of a lot of mistakes, and I have learned from them. And right now, my success, if you can call it like that, is despite me and not because of me. Because I've worked a lot every single day from when I began to make this happen, and I'm having a big tribe now who follows this message and who wants to share it with the world as well.
Amazing. Clearly, you are not a new kid on the block, really. You've been at it for a long time. So let's dive deep and begin to talk about this subject. So, what is a tip you wish someone had shared with you in the areas right when you got started? Maybe uh, expand it in terms of why this tip was so valuable and the best way for business owner to put this tip into action, and if there's any tools or websites or even apps that any first time user may be able to access, and maybe if they got stuck in implementing this tip, what can they do today to get unstuck? I know there's quite a few questions there, but if we could expand on this as detailed and logical as we possibly can, that'll be truly amazing for all those who are taking notes right now.
A tip that I wish someone has shared with me was that you should believe in you first and always, that you are enough, that everything that you think and you want to do, even if someone else has already done it, the individuality that you print on whatever you do is your seal. What's characteristic of you, right? So my favorite tools are books mostly. I don't follow really a special website or a special app. I love knowledge. I love studying books and learning from them and rereading them and writing them down. All the aha moments, all the big messages that I get from books, I try to share them because, as you know, the one who teaches learns twice. So I try to articulate all the messages I get from books to be able to share them with people so they can learn them in a very easy way. So that's why I work on communication intelligence. I work with language so it can be very easy for everyone to understand every message that I give. And you ask how long does this tip take to implement? As long as you believe that you are the most important part of your life. And if someone got stuck in this, I would say raise your inner level, go inside and try to look for all the answers that you are looking outside, inside yourself. And everything that you want to achieve, you can. And everything that you are meant to be, you already are. The job that I help people in doing is to get rid of all the limiting beliefs that we gather from other people's mindsets through our lives, and to be genuine and to be a person who believes deeply that we all are enough exactly as we are.
It's awesome. That is incredible. I certainly wish I knew this tip right before I got started. But then, this is what happens. You discover these things as you go. Let's dive deep and talk about a trick now. What is a cool trick, perhaps, you have figured out or discovered in this area that would really help business owners like me in our audience to get things done? Maybe in this area we could talk about how to, the best way to implement this trick. Really, any tools available right now that people can use, and how long the trick can take to implement. And of course, if people are stuck in implementing this, what can they do today to get them out of that dreaded place where they're stuck? And I know we can do that.
Well, a cool trick I've discovered is in terms of communication to make it as simple as you can. In every area of your life, even if it's in your family or at work or in your entrepreneurship, with your company, with your peers, when your communication is direct, easy, and simple, everything gets easier. Your results are better, you're accurate in your messages. So my best trick is to develop the skills that you need to have a simple and clear vocabulary to be clear in your message.
I hope, Bill, you're getting this because I'm finding this very, very useful. And I'm hoping that we are also taking notes on this as well. Let's dive deep into talking about the secret now. We've covered the tips and we've covered the tricks. And now let's talk about this secret. What is the secret? Every business owner needs to know when it comes to this area. Why is it so important? And why is it secret? And why don't we, or don't many people know about it? Really, why don't I know about it? Well, I would know if it was not a secret, but we want to explore more about this so that a lot of people will be helped. And also talk about the tools. I always want to talk about tools because I've discovered that for everything that you do, you can do better when you've got the right tools. So, would you help us in this area, please?
Well, in terms of a secret that every business owner needs to know, is that you need to be original. You have to develop an intellectual property. Don't be a bad copy of someone else's idea, of someone else's business, uh, developing, or speech. You have to believe in yourself, as I said before, to know you're enough, to know what you have to say is important, and work on your message, work on your intellectual property. How? Well, you can get real good mentors on these topics, and that they will help you to find out what is that make you unique, different, and to believe that you have to offer something that's worth it.
This is great. We are actually coming toward the end of our time here together. But the good news is this conversation doesn't end here. We'll carry it on in our community, which I'm excited about. And again, if you're not yet a member of our community, you want to go and join the community so you can carry on with the conversation. Coming back to you, are there any other juicy tips, tricks, and secrets at this point that you feel business owners like me can benefit from knowing them?
And finally, my message for business owners is that you have to put attention in your people, in the people that work for you, and look at their eyes and find what are their strengths and all the good things that every individual has to offer to your company, independently that you are a team or a big group. The developing the individual things that everyone has, I think it's the success of every business. and always focus on developing your leaders from within and reminding them that they are enough as they are. Thank you so much for letting me share all these ideas, because that's what I work for, and especially with women, we have had very good results in achieving breakthroughs, very important breakthroughs in life.
And finally, is there anything I haven't asked you today about this area and that you think, you know what, knowing what I know now and with what is happening out there, this will be a great tip or a great trick or a great secret to share with our knowledge, our community. Would you share that with us today?
Well, and to thrive in whatever you do, my I mean, the last thing I would say is that it's very important that you invest in yourself. Because if you don't think you're the best investment, what about the other people, right? So invest in yourself, always step forward, give an extra mile, make a sprint, and be a better version today than you were tomorrow. And prepare yourself to be the best version you can by working on all your skills every single day as a habit.
Wow. What do you think, Bill? This has been great. I absolutely love what we have discovered here today. And I will certainly be listening to this myself over and over and over again, because repetition, it is what is going to get these things cemented in us. So once again, thank you so much for a great interview. And I never want to finish off our conversation without giving you an opportunity to share your website or your social media handles with our community, because I know for a fact there will be people who wants to connect with you directly in that way, or even a book for a strategy session, or even for a call with you, so that you can start that journey with them. So could you tell us a little bit about your website or your social media handles so that we can connect you with you in that way?
Thank you for having me. Let me share with you. My website is Paula, Paula M Zaragoza, both with a Z. Paula M Zaragoza .com, and you can find me exactly like that in all the social media. I mean, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and I also have my YouTube channel. So what can you learn by visiting me or navigating my website is all the content that I share to empower people, women, leaders, entrepreneurs, and I'll be glad to be in contact with every single person that wants to ask me anything about what I do. I love being in contact with my audience, and thank you, Yeukai, for having me and to letting me share my ideas.
Excellent. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What a great conversation, truly. Great tips, great tricks, and secrets in this area. We are truly blessed, really, to have an opportunity to discover these things now, and that will help us in our business now and in the future. Now, as you can tell, we did not cover everything. We barely scratched the surface. And this conversation is going to carry on in the community, and like we always do with our other recordings. So we want you, if you're not yet a member of our business community, and that is Yeukai Business Community, we want you to click the link below so you can create an account for yourself. Download the app on your phone. Works exactly like WhatsApp or Facebook. Just go in there and you will be taken care of. And ask any questions. Don't be a spectator. Just participate, and you will get more out of this than if you were just watching by the sideline. This is going to be great. So click the link below and join the community. And I know my guests, all of my guests, are in there helping people as well beyond our time on the podcast here today. So until next time, as we always say, live well, live with passion, know that the best is truly, truly yet to come. I truly believe that with all my heart, and that's why I keep saying it. And I know it's the same thing for you, to live well, love on your family, love on your relative, love on those that you get the opportunity to live with. And live with passion, don't hold back, live to the full. Whatever gift you have been given, whatever opportunity you've been given, live fully. And remember, the best is truly yet to come. Life may be difficult for you perhaps right now, or maybe things are not working out the way you want them to be right now. But believe me, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. And keep coming back into these areas and figuring out what is working and communicating with other people. You will get out of it stronger and more powerful, and you're going to help other people do extremely well. I'm very proud of you for taking time to be here. In fact, I know you and I are kindred in spirit. We are truly out there, want to develop ourselves and make something out of ourselves and be great contributors in all way around. Now, I know I'm going over, but listen, I am rooting for you. I know all my guests are rooting for you. My team is all rooting for you. We want you to succeed. So live well, live with passion. Know that the best is yet to come. See you in the community today or over the next few weeks from now. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you for listening to Yeukai Business Show. We will be back to bring you more episodes with success stories and advice straight from the experts. Want more? Check out www.yeukai.businessshow.com. Get your free trial of our virtual assistant service today. Just visit www.worldoutsourcingsolutions.com. Quote WOS18 or send us an email at support@worldoutsourcingsolutions.com.